All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
4th down, Mayfield. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Rodgers with a keeper. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the one. This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's third and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Deshaun Jackson, 53 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. First down, Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action here on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. Fielded about a yard deep. He juked him. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dayon Buchanan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyson Alualu in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to let this go, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. LaShawn McCoy, 25 yards to the house. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mayfield on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Mayfield, he goes underneath to Freeman. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And that's complete to Gates. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll go again to McCoy. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Rodgers going to throw. Harris has it over the middle. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, here's McCoy. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, Mayfield again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Gone! Over! Gone!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
you